Hi, my name's Claire Lydon and I'm a lesbian fiction author, and today I'm going to be reading to you from my third novel, which is This London Love, and it's the follow-on from my debut novel London Calling. It's available from all good bookstores including Amazon, Kobo, iTunes and Barnes and Noble. I'm going to be reading to you from chapter 2, in which we meet one of the key protagonists, Meg. Mr. Davis clicked his fingers together as he stood at the counter of Fabulous Flowers and pointed at Meg. He looked very pleased with himself. "A young Sharon Stone, that's who you look like. Was she the bunny boiler in that film?" Meg gave him a thin-lipped smile. "I don't think she boiled any bunnies," she said, "but she was definitely a bit unhinged." "That's it then," he said. "Not that you look like you'd boil any rabbits soon either, but you get what I mean." He looked Meg straight in the eye. "It's a compliment, by the way. Sharon Stone, she was a looker in her day. Not so bad now either." I'll take it as a compliment then." Meg smiled and willed her mum to come out of the back of the shop, where she was just putting the finishing touches to Mr. Davis's flowers. Mr. Davis was a terrible flirt who came into the florist every Saturday, rain or shine, to pick up flowers for his wife. Every week, he told Meg she looked like someone new. Last week it had been Cameron Diaz. The week before, Marilyn Monroe. Meg was always amazed he knew who all these actresses were, as they spanned many different eras. But Mr. Davis was something of a film buff. Plus, being newly retired, he had a lot of time in his hands. As far as Meg could see, the only similarity she had with any of these people was that she was A, female, and B, had blonde hair, but she didn't like to point this out to Mr. Davis. Meg knew his first name was Clive, but neither she nor her mum had ever called him that. Always the formality of Mr. Davis. Just in the nick of time, her mum Olivia appeared with his flowers. "Here you go, Mr. Davis," she said, handing him a fat bouquet dressed with silver ribbons. "Seasonally bright and gorgeous. Sheila is going to love them." "Perfect," he said. "They look beautiful, just like the two of you." Meg could never quite work out who Mr. Davis flirted with more, her or her mum. She hoped it was her mum, but she could never really be sure. Olivia waved his comment away, smiling. "Flattery will get you everywhere." He bid them both farewell and left the shop, the bell over the door ringing as he did so. "I swear he gets more flirtatious every week," Meg said. "He's a solid regular customer, so he can flirt all he wants," Olivia replied. She disappeared into the back of the shop and came back with a cup of coffee for both of them. Hers white, 1 sugar, Meg's pitch black. Meg liked her coffee like she liked her martinis, straight up minus the olives. "I might shoot after this." Meg blew on her coffee and took a sip. "Sure. You doing anything special? Moving, perhaps? Getting rid of that good-for-nothing ex of yours?" "Mum?" Meg shot her mum a warning glance, but Olivia chose to ignore it. "Wasn't that your birthday resolution in June? Turn 32, sell the house, move on, and now it appears to be September, and you still haven't got the house on the market. And don't get me started on you going back on the dating scene and meeting someone new." Olivia held Meg's gaze, but Meg couldn't take it and looked away. Meg knew the drill. She'd heard it many times before. "And don't give me that look," her mum said. "After the year I've had, surely that should be a warning to you. Live life now. Live it to the max. Get rid of the dead wood." Meg smiled. "Mum, I know I have to change things, but you're beginning to sound like a never-ending stream of those terrible positive thinking slogans people frame and put on their walls." They both laughed at that. "Actually, I've got to catch up on accounts, so I thought, as you said Anya was coming in this afternoon, I'd do that at home." Meg paused. "She is still coming, right?" Anya was their part-time help in the florist. Her mum nodded. "As far as I'm aware." "Good." Olivia took a sip of her coffee and stared at Meg once more. "But you will think about what I said?" Meg Meg nodded, looking down into her coffee, as if that might hold the answers. I think of nothing else every minute of every day, believe me. Good. Olivia paused before putting an arm round Meg's shoulders and giving her a squeeze. I'm your mum. It's my job to worry, and I want my only daughter to be happy. Is that such a crime?